Hey, it's Chad. Thanks for tuning into this video. In this video, we're going to go through something that I think is really important, especially for small, medium-sized business owners. And it's this, that for a lot of small and medium-sized business owners, you've grown your business under your own power. That you've done the heavy lifting. You've used your own muscles and your own force of will. It's been your networking, your connections, your salesmanship that has really grown the business to the level that you're at right now. And what typically happens is that while that's fine for a season, it becomes a heavy burden to bear. That you just constantly feel the weight of needing to drive sales, and then the weight of needing to bring in new business to keep this business going, to pay your employees, to take care of your family. And it ends up robbing you some of the joy that you get from running your business. You go on vacation and you never get a break from email or from your cell phone. And so in this video, I want to kind of show you, kind of where you're at today and where you can go with your business with the proper framework for your marketing and sales, and help you to see that there is a way to take your business from where you're at today and take that burden off your shoulders and still be able to grow your business to that next level. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to show you just exactly what I'm talking about. So here's where you're at today. And this is what I call a marketing hunter, because you are hunting for new business. Your business, it eats what it kills, in a sense. So you're constantly out looking for new business, looking for new customers, and doing everything you can to bring it in the door so you can continue to feed your business. Now, on the other side of that, there is what we call a marketing farmer. Now, the difference is that, while a hunter is out there looking for game and looking for what it can kill to feed his family, or, in your case, feed your business, a farmer, on the other hand, plants a crop. The farmer, prepares the soil, plants the seeds, waters the crop, and then harvests what they've planted. And so a hunter might go out and they don't necessarily know what they're going to get that day. They might get lucky and find that big game, or they might not, and come home empty-handed that day. And in business, that's really an income roller coaster, and you want to get off that income roller coaster. What you want to be is a marketing farmer, and a marketing farmer is one who has really cultivated the soil, has planted the seeds, and has grown the crop so that they know exactly what they're going to bring in year after year. And they know that if I plant more seeds, I'm going to bring in a bigger harvest. And so that's where you want to get. So we're going from marketing hunter to marketing farmer. And this is the bridge. So how do we cross that bridge? Well, I believe there are 5 pieces to this puzzle. And it begins with really understanding your target market. This is also called a niche. So who is your ideal customer? Who is your target market? And you might have a good idea about that, but what I found is that most businesses have a pretty vague vision of this, that in many cases, their products or services can be used by a wide range of people or a wide range of markets. And so in their marketing, they're really general. they're really generalist in who they're trying to appeal to. But that is a recipe for ineffective marketing. That marketing that is targeted, you look at car manufacturers, for example. Car manufacturers, they're a single car can appeal to a wide audience. A single car can be used by a wide range of people, right? But who do they target? They target a specific group of people because they know that this car is going to appeal more to that group of people, even though more people can use it. The same thing, there's a story about a pesticide. And so this guy, he created a bug killer, and it worked for all kinds of bugs. And so he marketed it as a bug killer. But what he found was that it just didn't really sell, and he couldn't figure out why. And so what he did is he repackaged the bug killer and made several different ones. One was he called it an ant killer. Another one he called it a moth killer. Another one he called it a spider killer. And when he remarketed those, it was all the same formula. It was all the same bug killer. But when he was specific about what particular pest it was effective towards, his sales went through the roof. You can see this in pharmaceuticals. When you go to the drugstore and you pick up all the different cold and flu medicines. If you look at the packaging, you know, they specify different symptoms. But if you look at the ingredients, many of them have the exact same ingredients and the exact same quantities. Why do they specify different symptoms and put them in different packages? Because when you go to the drugstore, you don't want you don't necessarily, you're not there looking for something that cures everything. You've got a sore throat and you need something that takes care of your sore throat. You got a cough, you need something that takes care of your cough. So you're going to go and find the one that says for coughs or for sore throats. So in becoming a marketing pharma, the very first thing you have to do is define who that niche is, who that target market is. And it's got to be very specific. Now, it doesn't have to, well, there's a lot of different things that go into identifying that. But the number one thing is really spending the time and getting specific. So the next part then is, once you have that target market, now you need a message to that market. You need a message that is specific to that target market. If you don't have, if your message is general, then it's not going to appeal to that target market, just like I was talking about. So you have to have a message that is specifically talking to the needs, to the problems that your target market is facing as it relates to your brand. Now, once you have these two things in place, and you notice that this is in the shape of a triangle because this is really the base. This is the foundation on which everything else is built. And here's what I found. This next piece, this is the tactics. And the tactics are really, you know, how are you going to deliver your message to your target market? And this is the piece that's the most fun, and it's usually the piece that people start with. So they say, look, our website's terrible, we need a new website. Let's go let's hire somebody to build a new website. So they hire somebody to build a new website, and they get a new website. It looks nice, but it's not effective. It doesn't convert. It isn't really what they needed, because they didn't start with the target market and the message to that market that then is implemented on the website. Same with Facebook ads or Google ads. I hear all the time, we tried Facebook ads, it wasn't really effective for us. Well, it's because you didn't start with your target market, and you didn't start with a good message to that target market. You just ran Facebook ads to everyone, or you had a general idea and you ran your Facebook ads to that general demographic, only to find out that isn't really who your target market is, or at least your message didn't resonate. So that's where you have to start with the foundation before you move into the tactics. And so this is where we're getting the message out, where we run our ads, where we do our SEO, where we build the new website. All of those things happen in the tactics portion. Then once you've done this, and if you've done these three things right, that's when magic starts happening. The next thing is that you start getting leads. And so this is your sales and nurture strategy. You see, once you've done the rest of this, now the leads start coming in. Now you have to have a strategy for how you're going to deliver an amazing experience so that when people come to you, they're having a great experience. They are being nurtured. They're moving into a relationship with your brand, with your company. And so how are you doing that? You have to have a strategy for doing that. You can't just assume that it's happening. You can't just assume that your employees are providing the best customer service. You know, we all say on our websites, oh, we provide great customer service. Great customer service is really just a right of entry into business today. And the problem is that many businesses aren't providing the customer service they think they are because they don't have this strategy defined for how they deliver that great customer experience. And so you have to have that strategy. It has to be defined, and it has to be taught and monitored with your staff, with your employees. Now, the final thing, and this is so important because it is one of the most overlooked, and that is, now that you've done all the rest, we've moved people up this pyramid, and now they become a customer. These are your clients. And here's what we know about these people. These people are your target market. And as your target market, they likely know others within your target market, right? There's a couple of things here. One, we now have these people as clients. They've had a great experience with us. So now we need to have a way to orchestrate and stimulate referrals. How are we getting them? Because they know others within our target market, how are we getting them to give us those referrals? And then the next thing is they're clients. They've decided to trust you, and they have already purchased from you. So how do we increase the lifetime value of our clients? Meaning, what else can we provide to them that is of value to them that they would trust us to provide? How can we increase that value of that customer? How do we continue to sell to the people who have already shown that they're going to trust us? It's so much easier to sell to these people than it is to sell to someone who's never heard of you and to move them through this pyramid. So I hope that makes a lot of sense. And when you do this, when you have these things in place, you are no longer a marketing hunter. You're no longer needing to, go out and hunt for new clients. You've got these things in place because your tactics are based on a solid foundation. You are now a marketing farmer. You are able to plant the crops, cultivate it, and it is going to continue to yield new business year after year, month after month, day after day. You're not going to go through this cycle. You're not going to go through this revenue roller coaster anymore. Instead, you're going to be able to see your profits and your business continually grow year after year. So I hope this has been valuable for you. I hope you see how you can move your business from being a marketing hunter to a marketing farmer, and how that will transform your business growth and your ability to enjoy your business and your ability to get the freedom that you desired when you went into business for yourself. So uh, if you have any questions, I would love to hear from you. Go ahead, drop it in the comments, and we will see you in the next video.